Welcome to another episode of Vigilant Podcast, where we say things the way it is with our full chest. We'll be going straight to today's issue because a lot is to be said about this particular topic. Do we need to introduce ourselves? Because they always say Ororo no dey fade, Oba no dey do what, Oba no dey go transfer. So we are still here, but for the sake of our audience that are here to recognize our voice, I'm still Grace Idealoise. And here with me today we have Favor and Precious. Precious, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay, but your stomach is here with us. Okay, so the matter will be, which we are going to be settling today because we are here to settle matter. So it's about bullying. Yeah, bullying, a harmful behavior that affects millions worldwide. It has affected so many series of people. So let's confront this together. So as we are going to be delving into it, stay with us. Yeah, you are welcome again on today's issue. As I've said, we are going to be settling this matter, bullying. So, Favor, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Precious, you are here with us. Yeah. So, bullying. Yeah, I see that is one of the harmful behavior that affects Nigerians these days, especially in the school sectors. So that is why I see that it's advisable for us to bring it into the table today and talk about it. Let's settle this issue. Now, there is an example of this issue that recently happened some months ago.
Yes.
After we see a case after the AFCON competition where Nigeria lost to Côte d'Ivoire. There is this footballer that was involved, Alex Iwobi. After the what's it called? The competitions and all of that. We all know that Nigerians were ready. We saw the tension on social media at that very point in time. But in every competition, there is always a failure. There is always a losing team and a winning team. So it's a normal thing, but it now get to a stage after the AFCON competition where Alex Iwobi was targeted to bullying. Do you understand?
Yes.
So we saw a series of people going to his social media page, insulting him, giving him truths. I saw whereby someone have to do a screen video recording of his page, saying that his page is not reasonable, or showing the personality he's portraying.
Yes.
Okay, that all about his lifestyle is all about fashion and all of that. Many things, serious things were said about him. Some people going to a length saying that it was because of his uncle or maybe relative that made him to be in that position. True connection. So all of this, we don't know the harm it is to the person. So that is why we are bringing this issue today. So, and it gets to a point, it gets a toll on him. For him to an extent, he have to deactivate his social media account just for some times. So now, that brings me to this question. Can we really tell the audience what bullying is? Because some people can be bullying each other or doing it just unknowingly without them realizing it's bullying. So I really want to hear from you guys. What is bullying?
You said something about people bullying others without knowing it. And I'll tell you it's true. Yes. The thing is that, yes, bullying is intended. But sometimes, especially the ones done in secondary school, they don't know. They don't know they are actually bullying until they step out from that very society.
Okay.
and progress, that's when the person will now look back and will be like, oh, this thing I did the other time, it was actually bullying. Most of us, when we are in secondary school, we couldn't wait to get to SS3, because now there you go show your power. I'm now a senior. You just call your junior ones the way you want, send them on errands and waiting to pick on someone just to show that you are a senior. Then we were seeing it as we are doing what we are supposed to do, but in reality it's bullying. So coming to the this is just like a background. I wanted to touch where you said that we are talking about bullying, but the funny thing is that we might have been involved.
Okay.
But we are not. We don't want to like look at that part. But the truth is that most of us did it, especially yes.
Because if you are seeing
Unknowingly.
Yes.
If you are seeing someone and you probably don't know that is you seeing the person, you actually bullying the person.
Okay.
Like calling the person
Okay.
So bullying is not like an aggressive behavior where you use, especially those in power, you feel you are above, so you can oppress, use your power to oppress people. Yeah. So you feel you are above and you use your power to oppress people below. So
Okay.
yes, more or
Okay.
less that's bullying.
Okay. Do you agree with favor of what she said that in secondary school at that stage or primary
I
school?
did it.
Yes. Let me
I
tell.
actually did it.
Okay.
Because before I got to the final class, that is SS3.
Okay.
You know, while you are in junior school, or even when you enter SS1, you have all these seniors that will tell you, okay, maybe if they see you walking to the school premises and they'll tell you, pick that paper. So it's like,
Especially when you are in boarding
why
schools.
should I pick it? Like, you get. So people do it a lot. I actually
Yes.
passed through it, and as God will have it, when my final
Let me tell you,
they gave me punctuality points and I punished people.
You inherited it. You know, like you made the system there and you felt
Yes, I
it
totally
was normal. That's one thing about bullying. One cause of bullying, you made the system and it became a norm. You are doing it and you are seeing it as nothing because people did it to you, so you are doing it to others. When you leave, the next set is going to continue from where you guys stopped.
Okay. But to my perspective, I don't know. It might be against you people's own.
Okay.
I say that the key aspects in bullying is intentional. We know what we are doing. We actually know what we are doing. No matter your, maybe if we say maybe from age of 8 downwards, maybe they are not intentional. But anything above that age, any act of bullying is intentional. To me, is intentional, and because before they can call it bullying, like it must be a repetitive
Yes.
scenario.
Yes.
Do you understand? You cannot just say do something once to someone and you classify it to bullying. So it
Yeah,
must
I
be
get.
a repetitive.
What you are
Yeah, like
saying,
the person keep doing
what
it,
you are
doing it,
saying
and you feel the person is speaking
is
on
true.
you,
Let,
right?
let me show you the picture.
Okay.
If bullying is like 100%, I'll tell you that 20% of it is unintentional. The people doing it, because of how their mind, the system has constructed their mind, they don't know that what they are doing is actually not okay. You shouldn't be doing, but they feel like what we have explained. They feel that, oh, this is how we met it. They were doing it to us, so we continue from there. So 20% of bullying is unintentional. Why people, when you check browsers now, they will tell you it's intentional. Is because a bigger part of bullying, especially the one practiced by adults, they are intentional because you know what is right and what is wrong, but you chose to be doing it. And before you get to adulthood, you might have had people complain about it, that
Definitely.
you have been doing this over time. So for you to grow with
Keep on
bullying
doing it.
into adulthood, it now makes it a choice. Do you understand me? You have made it a choice. So 80% of bullying is intentional.
Okay.
And when people do it, they either want to like show control or intimidate the people that they are doing.
They are
it.
weaker than
Yes.
okay. That brings me to this question now. Since you are coming from a perspective or some might just be what you meant, the regulation or the template you meant on grant, you are just acting on it. Now that's what make me to ask this question now. Are bullies are they made or they are born?
They are not born. Nobody was actually born to be a bully.
Yeah.
Tell me that we now as mothers, after carrying a child for 9 months, we say, this child I'm carrying, it's going to be a bully or something. So I feel most times, like they say, charity begins at home.
Yes.
So I feel all this stuff starts from the home.
Okay.
Most times parents don't get to train their children the way they're supposed to do.
Okay.
And most of these children, that even from babies, like they can't talk but they see. So you get.
Okay.
So I feel most times it's what they see their parents do. That's what they go outside to do. After all, my mom and dad are doing it. So why won't I do it too? So
Okay.
you get. So it's like
Yes,
what
yes.
they do. They learn from it and they go outside to do it.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree with what Precious said. Nobody was born a bully.
There is no nature
Yes,
that they are bullies.
Yes, background and society,
Okay.
they have a way of shaping like the person we become. Most times, parents, siblings, older siblings do things in front of younger ones, and they think that, oh, this person, he or she doesn't know what we are doing. He's not, but kids, they are merely looking at you. They have studied everything, like scripted the whole thing, registered in their brain. And when you are not there, let me tell you, when you are not there, they will be practicing it.
This make me to remind the story. I think I saw it on social media at one point in time. A little girl was asked in school, "What is your father's name?" Said Olori Buruku.
Yes, she has practiced her mom
You know,
calling father Olori.
when you grow to meet your
Yes.
what is your mother's name? Olo.
Yeah, kids, like, you can learn a lot when you are a child. That's why you see most kids, if you call your husband babe, your child will call your husband babe too.
Okay.
If you have a help that calls you auntie, your child will grow up calling you
the
auntie. And that's so to
environment,
tell you how sharp they are brain, they actually know that you are their mom,
This
but
generation, they are sharper than they are.
because you are being called auntie or you are called something else, they will key into that name and they will grow up with it. And one thing about childhood, whatever you learned at childhood, is that it will hardly leave you.
Okay.
It will be very hard to leave you. You see those kids, they will grow up with it and they don't know how to discard it again because it has become part of their life. You when you see that maybe you grew up in an abusive home where parents are also bullies. Parents are also
definitely.
Yes, your dad
Definitely.
might be bullying your mom or the other way around, or you have siblings that are bullies. You are going to learn from them. Definitely, you're going to learn from them.
Okay. Now we are saying bullies are not born,
They're
Yes.
not.
but on research, while I was making a research on this topic,
Okay.
they said there is a genetic nature that there is a genetic nature that some genetic are meant to be hostile, are meant to be predispositional. So it now shaping them to be a bully. How would you justify that?
It's not everything you see online.
Number one, I'm not a
And
science
beg
person.
I beg
Okay.
to disagree. I beg to disagree with that. This thing that you said.
Okay.
Nobody was actually born to be a bully. So there's nothing like genetic whatever stuff. I don't think that is to be genetic. Because even if somebody was born with the genetic or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
You as parents, you have a work to do. You get.
See, I believe genetics, because it takes like chromosomes from the male and the female parents in order to give it to a child, and some way the traits get to enter the child. You get. So if they were exhibiting those things,
Okay.
the child will have that tendency. But it is something that is workable. Let me tell you, some people grew up, their parents are criminals.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that child will grow up as a criminal. It is left to that child to embrace what he or she have seen. Okay, I want to continue in this line, but thank God the good book told us that everybody, even as a child, you know what is good
Good
and
or bad.
like what is bad.
Yeah.
So that's why if you beat a child, you realize that when you beat a child, when he or she has done something wrong, they will not cry because they know they deserve the beating. But when you beat them unprovoked, that's when they will start crying. So any child knows what is good. The person knows that stealing is bad, stealing is not good, and look at what is good. So the same way, even if that person has that gene inside of them, they know that
Can be controlled.
I can control this thing. This thing is not actually good, and I can decide not to do it.
Okay. So listeners, you are hearing what the girls are saying, that there is nobody born to be a bully. It is how you nurture your children. It is the mindset you inculcate on your children that make them a bully or not. So now we are going to another issue. What are the different types of bullying? We have serious type of bullying.
We have physical bullying, like the one where you physically assault someone.
Okay.
Or for the reason I just see favor passing by and I push her.
Okay.
Into the water and I'm like, she because maybe she's too fine or something. I don't like it. I just like pushing her or shake it. That is physical bullying. And we have verbal bullying. Previously when I explained the meaning of bullying, I said sometimes it's something that majority of us have done. Like when you see somebody or you call people all sort of name now.
Okay.
Like where you said a child now can go out and say, my name of my father is Olori Buruku. I've heard it at home. Calling him Olori Buruku. She gets it from there. She got the name. So we have those name calling.
Yeah, verbal
Yeah.
bullying. Yeah.
We have physical bullying. Even cyberbullying.
Yes.
Online.
Yes. We have like the one you explained in the beginning of this episode, the one that was done to Alexi Wobi.
Yeah.
That's cyberbullying. And one thing about cyberbullying is that it makes you to be at comfort because most times you are anonymous, nobody knows you. So you are at the comfort of your home and you are sending out whatever you want. Those ones, they are merciless and they are wicked.
You know what?
They can put you to depression.
That's just
Some
it.
people can even commit suicide through
You know,
cyberbullying.
like people that cannot see you directly and talk to you, they will just go to your timeline or whatsoever under your comment section, say whatsoever they want to say. Or it might even be just because my thoughts we are having on a particular issue is different from yours.
Yes.
It's different from your own perspective. Or you don't know how to clarify yourself. All you have to do is start bullying me. You understand? So this cyberbullying of it thing, I don't know. Like it has.
I think it's classified. It's classified. Cyberbullying is peculiar to adults because they are the most users of internet and social media platform. But coming to that of physical bullying is what we see mostly in secondary schools. Like the one that we were talking about just last month about this Nemetra Bala.
Yes.
In lead British. Yes. You can see what happened. Slapped how like up to how many times continue doing that.
Okay,
and
Favor, thank you for bringing that issue up. Thank you for bringing that. You know, in that state where you the girl in question was being bullied, how are you to react? Are you to retaliate? Will it be seen as you being a bully as well? Or you are is self-defense, or you are standing up for yourself?
Let me tell you. You see that girl? I saw so many comments. People were like, she's too cool. Some people commended her, but let me tell you the truth. She's a very smart person.
Okay.
She studied the environment. They outnumber
But
her.
do you think she's aware about the camera of the thing?
She might not know. I think the person that was actually doing the video was in support of Miriam, the other girl.
Okay.
But at a point, once you have recorded something, you won't know how it will get out from your phone. So maybe someone would have seen it and then sent the video to his or her phone. But what I'm saying is that, see, I applaud her. She's very smart.
Okay.
She studied the environment. These people are bigger than me. Let me allow them to do what they want to do. Then afterwards, we go and settle it somewhere else. Because if she retaliated, they would have beaten her to like pop.
But Favor, you know that you can't just stay without doing anything sometimes.
Yes, look at my own.
I understand what Favor is trying to say.
She would have.
That is it. What if she have retaliated?
She had other options like walking away. But then, if you're looking at the video, they sat her down. It was at the point that she now.
And it's not only one person.
They said that.
Hearing the background.
Okay, are we talking about retaliation? See, I thought of these things. I know myself. If you slap me, I'm going to slap you back.
Oh, no vex.
But then it takes discipline for someone to be that calm. There's another trending video just this week. Two teenagers. Yes, sometimes you need to be calm, because one thing about bully, they have advantages. Either that they have more money, they have more social status, they have more people on their side, or they are bigger than you physically, they are stronger than you. So you don't have any option than to use, like, people that we are talking about. She would have done something, fought back and everything. They are the same people that are saying otherwise now after this new trending video. Two girls that were fighting, and the other, it was just pushed, and she landed her head on the, and she passed out. I don't know if she's still alive.
They said she survived.
Thank God for her, but that's a perfect example that in this kind of situation, just remain calm and walk away, and the next thing you have to do is to go and report to higher authorities, or you can go back and report to your
this thing is that
parents.
he who runs
Live to fight for another day.
That's it. You understand? It is when you are alive that you need to fight for another day.
Before someone bullies you, they know that they are stronger than you. Either through money or through influence, they know they are stronger than you. So fighting back might not be a good option.
Yes, that's one of the keys about bullies. They fight those that are weaker than them. So they don't just fight anybody. So,
but you know, some people, I've seen someone like a situation whereby the person don't really have mind.
okay.
You get, for the fact that the person was bullied before. You get.
Yeah.
So lately, he tries bullying people before they bully him.
Okay.
Because when I asked him, he said while he was in school in Liben, all these courtists now, they're always oppressing him. So these days, he just come out, he has. When he sees some situation, he starts crying. He's a guy, he starts crying. He gets. So he said, usually, the reason why he say or does or like tell you I will lie to you, I will kill you, we will see all those kind of words. He said the reason why he usually uses those words is because before people bully him, he wants to bully them.
Yeah,
yes. You see, that's someone that has been traumatized, and he's trying to cope and not to allow those things to happen again. And they now believe that the best form of attack is to defend. Before they strike them. Before anybody, if you just perceive any form of supremacy, just start your own immediately before they will start again. So those people that have experienced bullying, they don't want to be victims again. So they now act, not knowing that they are now becoming those bullies that they were afraid of.
Yes, that's true. This bullying have lured so many youth and teenagers into what they don't even want to do. Just with the case of Precious just stated. Some teenagers, some youth, especially in campuses, they have gone into cultism just because of they were in the first instance when they came to the campus, they were bullied and all of that. They entered the secret cults all in the name of they want to revenge. They want to know how to stand up for themselves. They want power. They want backups. That's it. This is a length way that bully has caused in our society. So that is it.
See, we cannot even be talking about bullying in Nigeria without talking about this boy, Sylvester.
Yes. Oh my God.
You see that year? I was just crying.
That guy is dead.
I was just crying because he was just a child. He was just a child, and the government was just trying to cover up things. The school.
It's only the government or the school said.
People that oppressed him, they get those bullies.
Yes,
they had more influence. So
exactly. So their names were clear. None of them.
That was just a way. We saw how they swept it under the carpet.
I was so hoping that boy was going to get justice.
One thing, like one prayer point we should always pray every morning. Nigeria should not be for you, because if Nigeria
should not happen to you.
If Nigeria should happen to you, oh my God.
See, his story was so
touching. For a week, just like Mohbad's story. For a week. I could not go into my social media space because the videos were keep on popping. And it was traumatizing. It did not happen to you, but with every of the story, social media is powerful.
The parents did everything. They didn't want to bury him on time. They kept him. Autopsy were done. Did you like he
They
was there
actually
in the
knew that
mug
they were
for
not going to give
yeah.
just they were just buried him straight.
Yeah,
Because what was
he suffered on earth out of bullying. He was autopsy was conducted in pain, even in death. He still passed through pain. Like that was the emotional part that like got me so emotional. That he suffered on earth with bullies and on death too. I was even considering to the parents that just bury your child and let the spirits.
It's not that easy.
just-
It's not that easy. See, some things when you become a parent, you know that some things are not that easy to let go of. Some things are
and
not
for
that
for
easy.
it not to happen to another.
They will not be satisfied until
Yeah.
they get justice for that boy. And this is to say that both physical bullying, cyberbullying, whatever form of bullying, they have their effects. They have their very, very bad effects. You're either going to put that person in depression, going to injure that person, going to kill that person, going to like do so many things to that person. So bullying is a very, very bad social, I will call it a vice. It's a very bad social vice.
Okay, let's go to the next question. How prevalent is bullying in school? We have been talking about it. We have been talking about it, but I want us to highlight it or hit it more, like with series of experiences or things that we have had. Yeah.
See, for before I was thinking that it's only for public schools. Those private schools, you are paying millions. So your child, all the children there are supposed to be packaged, behaving to. But it's funny that they are the ones that we are getting all these bad records from. They are the ones you will not even hear anything from
in government school. All of us now Jepako now.
Exactly.
If you come for me, I come for you. Like everybody are ready.
I expect that when I hear of bullying, I should see from those schools that you have like 1,001 students
exactly, or
in one
300
class,
so.
and the teacher will not even know how to bring them together. But these are people that they are sitting in air-conditioned rooms. You have everything. So what is your problem? Why are you bullying someone? So
that is why I asked that question previously. Are they born or are they made?
you obviously don't have. We are not supposed to have a problem. Why are you disturbing the peace of other students? For being prevalent, it is. We have seen it. Yes, even the one that happened last month. It is. Okay, we are still talking about Nametra Bala, the girl,
Yes.
same school. Another boy was surrounded in same school. So it's in same school, the same time that she was trending.
One issue will make other ones to come out. You understand?
Yes.
At the course of investigations. Yeah.
So I don't for coming to public school too, it happens. But the thing is that they already see it as
as a norm.
The norms.
Yeah, exactly.
if it's your time, you have to do it before you go out. But you see these private schools they are ruthless. I don't know if their own level comes with how rich they are. Because the one they are doing, oh God.
No, this bullying, I think I got it out of my own self experience when I was in school, especially with primary school. Oh, definitely, I was a victim of. I happened to always be the smallest girl in my class in age. Even God did not bless me with height too, so it was.
You can see that.
I know how many knocks I do get from my head before I get home. Because of that, when going to school in the morning, I became afraid. Like fear will grieve me. School it should be a place of comfort and a place to socialize. Yeah. But it's now become a place of fear for me at that point in time because
So how do you do it?
Yeah, you said something at a point. Those people, victims of bully or of bullying, they get to have these notions that they have to defend themselves even before attack comes, and it's manifested in me. Before you attack me, I've started defending myself.
So before they knock you, go knock them.
Oh, definitely. It did not start from there, because there will be. I have not have the courage then. I have the boldness or the strength. But at a point in time, especially in my high institution, you don't dare me now. I don't, because I'm a very quiet person. You know, before you attack me,
They don't collect.
I don't collect though. So like, no matter your height, no matter your caliber, I've started defending myself. You know, that is the psychological effect of victims that are being bullied. So like this issue, it was out of my own self experience. So what are now we have been talking about bully. What is bully? Are they born or are they made? And what are the different? Okay, now what should be the legal rights, the legal implications? What should be? We are not in the what's it called? Civil civil system now. We are not under their system. So it's just a suggestion we should be having. What are the legal implications that should be implemented on those that are being are bullies and the ones that are being bullied?
Grace, I love your question, but we are missing out on something.
Okay.
We have been talking about school, cyber. What of workplace?
We are coming there. We are coming there.
Workplace.
Yeah.
So many people, they are suffering. They are going through a lot in their workplace because they don't want them to shine. The people that are superior to them do not want them to shine.
Definitely.
Your presence makes them feel inferior. So because of that, they just try to tell you things that will make you feel low, feel less of yourself. But they know actually that you are intelligent. So they are just being they are just being intimidated. People are going through a lot in their workplace. We have been talking about schools. Yes, those ones are teenagers. What about adults that will carry that attitude to their workplace? They don't want to you bring up suggestions, they will just bring it down, even if it is going to be beneficial. But because they don't want you to they don't want others to feel like, oh, she's smart, this guy is actually very smart. They will just start bullying you. Some of them will go to the extent of even verbally abusing you if they are superior to you. And the women
the painful part of that is that you can't retaliate because of this is a working system. This is an office. For your work not
it's
to
a
be
corporate society. You're supposed to be calm.
That's it. I get your point, Favor. It happened in every social gathering. It's happening in every social gathering. So it's just coincidentally that we are only basing it on schools. But I think the reason why we started it from schools is because that is where they are growing from.
Yes.
Think this one you are stating now about working space. They actually start from somewhere.
Yes.
Do you understand?
They already had it in them. From
their families down to school, down to working place, down to every social gathering they meet themselves. So this is some people are going through even in their even bosses the CEO, the management, the way they bully.
See, let me tell you, do you know that sometimes they will know that maybe management has given you something to work on, but because they want you to either delay on working on that, they will keep giving you workload.
Yes.
Workload, and you cannot say anything.
That's bullying. Putting it on your shoulders.
So they will be putting those weights on your shoulders, so you will not be able to deliver.
In every stages where bullying is being manifest, I have experienced it. No. That's even workplace. I could remember there was a time after my IT, I said let me at the point of me doing IT, let me go to a place where I can do my IT. But fortunately, pandemic entered, so it was a long period of time working in that.
2020.
Yeah, working in that environment. I like many things happened. Like working place now becomes one thing about place that you always receive bully. They always it's like it's still your joy away. Anytime you are going there,
if you are going to work, you will not be happy. You feel gloomy.
You understand? It's
Even
if you are an extrovert, they make you an introvert.
They will bottle it.
Like from supervisors, from HRs, and the working place was these Lebanese. I don't know if you have worked under Lebanese or you have experienced hear anybody working under those people. My dear, your sanity will not remain the same. They verbally abuse, those people are bullies. What will you do? Everybody we're not born with a silver spoon, so you got to just try for yourself. Yeah. So there's not that even if you still go elsewhere, even in offices that we are talking about, is not only in some setting, even white collar jobs, even in government jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even bullies. One thing about bullies is that they have low self-esteem. They don't want anyone to outshine them. So they start devising means in order to either make people to hate you or get people to their side or make people to see the bad part of you, to know that you are not actually that good, you have your own problems and you're not that perfect.
Okay, for not deviating into the question I asked, what are the legal implications of bullying in Nigeria?
See, there is this girl that we are talking about, the one that happened last week. They have sued the school for 500 million, and I'm so happy.
And that is the school. The person bullying the girl.
They slap him.
Yes.
Okay, now
wait. We start from somewhere.
Okay.
Wait, it's not legal, but we are starting from somewhere.
Okay.
That slap, she has received it back. And another thing is, what they are saying is that, these people...
Sorry to cut you short. At that point, I think it was one of the auntie that slapped.
Yes.
I could read in comment section, they were telling the auntie, you are a bully.
Bully what? Bully what?
How do you justify that?
No, that is not bullying. That is not bullying.
She used that slap to reset that girl.
It was just one that she even gave her. Me, I would have done more than that. But that is one. But the problem here is that most of them are teenagers. And under the law, you cannot do so much thing to them. It will just be some correctional, suspend her, let her go home, let her seek therapy and all of that. So for teenagers, I don't think there is any standard civil way of going about it. Aside what I've said now, you might suspend, if it is a school issue, you might suspend them. And
okay, let me ask you.
Nigeria.
Let me ask you this question. Is there a stage that bully have to go under rehabilitation?
Exactly what I wanted to say.
And they will change.
Because there is stages of I don't know if you have experienced people that have been bullied.
This one said you don't even need to wait for it to enter any stage. So most of these cases that they get to sue the school or whatever, even that semester stuff, they shut down that school that period.
Yes, they did.
So fine, I know that the school is also to be blamed because they were not observant. They didn't put a stop to all of this when they saw people doing it. They have their own part to listen. But the students, the bullies, go themselves. Because if they don't put any law, these children will keep doing it. Sometimes we feel, just imagine Modern has no law. You yourself, you won't be scared to kill anybody now. After all, you and you fight, I will just shoot you and nothing will happen, I won't go to jail. So if these children know that if they do this thing, maybe they will have detention or something. That fear, that fear will be there.
They always escape through that guise of their teenagers.
After all, they suspend me in this school and go to another
and
school.
I want to say something again. Someone said on Twitter that once a bully, forever a bully.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
And something happened during when the period when this Bala girl was trending. Another girl made a tweet. She said, "This reminds me of when," mentioned the name of the person, "slapped me 9 times in secondary school." So she tagged the girl. The girl is currently a nurse.
Imagine.
So when the girl saw that thing,
Seriously?
aside from debunking
That
it,
was
do you know
that was a bold move.
do you know what she
People
did?
went to
Do you-
their page to insult her too, Abi.
do you know what this girl that was accused did? She went from the back to go and gather some men from the Nigerian police to go and arrest that girl, and they locked her in same cell with the main folks,
Okay.
which was not supposed to be done under the law. And they locked this girl up, started pressing charges without people knowing what's
Like,
going
who
on.
did it block? The person that attacked.
The person that the girl that made the statement that this person bullied me,
So they
slapped
don't
me.
know her.
So I'm just trying to say that once a bully, forever a bully. If it is not controlled, you are going to continue that way. So she went ahead. It was recently that people now found out that look at what this girl and her family did because they had influence, and they now started fighting against them on Twitter. That was when that girl was released. So people are like, someone accused you of something like that. You didn't even give us any benefit of doubt. We now, even if it didn't happen, we now have to believe that it happened, because what you displayed is the character of a bully. Somebody said something, you can just debunk or you explain what actually happened that day and move on. But you just went from the back,
To arrest the person.
arrested her illegally, locked her up with where she's not supposed to be, and then you started pressing charges because you have lawyers and you have the money. So I think that what we have been saying is that if bullies are not controlled, if they are being left under the guise of they are teenagers, you cannot do much to them, they might continue. So I would love it if there will be a way that they will create something that looks like a punishment to them. So because when you remember that if I do this thing, that this is a repercussion, you will stay away from it. But most of them, they know the law better than you. They know the law more than you. So they know that my age, I'm just 14, I'm just 15, I'm just 13. If I do this thing, no much thing will be done to me. But coming to adults, for adults, we go press charges. So
for us to address every issues we have here, let's make it fast. And Precious, now, what protection exists for victims?
Protection.
Yes. How can we protect those that have been victimized with bullying?
People that have been victimized, you know that if especially people that have been victimized, like it's cause a stigma in them. They get most times they'll feel depressed. That's why I say that most of the time you see that most of them tend to defend themselves before they get bullied. They get. So I feel they can probably see a psychologist or something. See a psychologist or something so that they'll be able to overcome.
Adding to what every one of you have said, very important point. I think because these bullies, they start from childhood, so there should be child rights acts, and a child cannot bully me as an adult. They will definitely bully their age mate. So there should be child rights. Then coming to the working space, you mentioned is not only restricted to school, even workplace. Then there should be labor acts where these agencies should be monitoring every companies, like any workspace. If you are monitor the staffs, monitor the way the management do, just the total control about it from the labor act. Then cyber crimes like the cyber bullying that we talk about. Then there should be a way that social media place things that maybe if there's any article that it involves someone being bullied, it should
take
be
it down.
it should be brought down. You understand?
Yeah.
Like then schools should not encourage anything at all about bullying. There should be a chronic implementation
something.
implementation of law. We should have this what do we call it, anti-bullying in every place. Yes. Then victims that are being bullied, the ones that have happened, there should be a counselors for them, maybe in schools.
Yeah.
Like there should be an offices that you can go to and vent your
voice
anger,
out.
your voice, your whatsoever you can. So it's not everybody that you can just talk to. I can remember when I was in high institution, something happened between me and my HOD. It was out of bullying. I have to go to my school counselor. Is it school counselor or dean of school student affair? This is what I'm passing through, and they pick the issue up. So this is another way that this bullying can be controlled. So that is it. Then what strategies? We have been talking about where the foundation of this bullying is from home,
society,
environment. So then what strategies can individual, then institutions, then what's it called? Okay, let me just base it on that. Implement to prevent bullying.
What do you call this? Is it awareness? I will call it.
Okay.
Stuff that some institution can come to school.
Yes.
They know they do for the sanitary part stuff. They can also do
Yes.
similar thing for all this bullying stuff. Talk to these children.
Okay.
Make them see reason why they shouldn't do this thing and all that.
Okay.
Yes,
Favor, do you
I
have
think
anything?
yes. Civic education is also one thing. Civic education is that one subject where you tell teenagers, especially those ones in secondary school, what you should do and what you shouldn't do, even to your fellow students. So I think educating them and telling them the impact of those actions on the other person, if they should know, because most of them, like we said, they are intentional, but a few part of it, they are not intentional as well. So if you can tell them that, look, we are humans and you have to display humanity, that's what make you a good human.
Definitely.
Yes,
That's
they are
the
going to buy that idea. And once you catch them young, anything you want to do, catch them young. So once they start having that mindset that bullying doesn't make you look good, is a very bad attitude or character to display, they will not want to get involved.
Yeah, thank you. To my own addition about that, learn about bullying as an individual. Learn about it. You can be bullied. You don't even know that someone is bullying you because you don't even know what it is. You don't know your rights.
Yeah.
So as an adult, maybe we can minus children. Even in children, as a parent, you can teach them. If someone do this to you, the person is bullying you. Report,
Yes,
voice out,
educate their
or you
children.
stand up for yourself. That's what things. Voice out, or you stand. If it's someone you can stand up for yourself to confront. Stand up for yourself. If you cannot stand up for yourself, if it's someone that you can voice out, then the essence of what I'm saying is that learn about bullying. Understand what constitute bullying, things that constitute bullying, its effects, then and how to identify it. Then for teachers in school, this is another assignment for you. Please teach children empathy, respect, how to respect. Even in high institution, I think my year one, there's a course I did, character building. Is a GNS course in my school. Then you must do it because I school in Kwara State. They teach about morals, and that's because of their religion. So they introduce that course, character building. So teach about empathy, teach about respect, encourage empathy and respect. You understand? That is how to interact with one another. Stand up against bullying. Then for the victims, speak up. If you witness bullying, safety intervene. That is, if you experience any points of bullying, even if it did not happen to you, or you just experience it, or you are just passing by,
Yes.
stand up for the
For that
person.
person.
Stand up for the person. Then support our victims. Yes, because sometimes they are into trauma. It's because it causes trauma and all of that. It causes them to have low self-esteem about themselves. So support them. Then set boundaries. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate. You
Yes,
have
I want
something
to say
okay?
something. I think that in all of these that you're saying, those are going to be secondary preventive measures. Everything should start from parenting. See, if you do your work as a parent, you all these things now, you will not even talk about it. Most parents, they don't want other people to discipline their children, then discipline them at home.
Okay.
Tell them, if you're going to just bring out any means that you know that is healthy in order to, because I'm saying this in most of these big schools, you don't touch them. You don't even advise them in any way, because you know who their parents are. If they come, one of the teachers said something, like someone that I've taught in that kind of school said that the way these children behave, you as a teacher, you cannot even say anything, because if they gather for you, your matter, they feel no, because they have influence. And who are you? How much are you receiving? It's not even up to the normal allowance that they are giving. So who are you to talk to them? So I think that if you find yourself in that kind of setting, it now becomes the work of the parent to do the work. Discipline your child. If it is for a public school, definitely they are going to flog you. You go collect that one day, you are definitely going to be punished. But these big ones that are giving us headaches, you don't do that. Because for me, let me tell you, suspension is not even a punishment.
It's not a punishment.
If you suspend me, I go house, go to sleep. At the end of 2 weeks, I will come back. Yes, I've changed. But I know what is inside me. Suspension, or you are grounded, or oh God, goodness, that is not a punishment.
Then also, I will also say, aside educating your child, parents should be careful how they interact with themselves out there.
Okay.
Because this child are watching you.
Okay.
Like they are watching you, and whatever behavior you show or do in the house, they go outside and do the same. Because after all, my mom and dad are doing it, so why should I not do it?
Yeah, there's no need of me going to the next question, because we have really hit every point that we have to hit on this issue. I don't know if we have resolved this issue of bullying to our own limits. Have we?
I might send this one as a warning.
Okay.
Hold your child, because I'm planning to get married now. If anybody bullies my child, sorry for you. Sorry for you.
Okay.
Now for parents meeting, we go settle down.
PTA meeting.
Oh God.
Yeah, thank you. This is where we are going to be drawing today's curtain on the Vigilant Podcast Show. So I just want you to take this home, or hold on this. Remember, bullying stops with us. Let's stand up, speak out, and create a world where kindness reigns and bullying has no place to strive. Do you understand? Thank you for joining us on this journey towards a safer and compassionate tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, our dear listeners. Thank you out there. Thank you for supporting us as always. Till we come your way next time, next space. Bye, and do where to be vigilant.